A very good evening. You're watching the explosive weekend debate with me, Kritsween Walia. Well, viewers, Delhi polls are inching closer with less than 2 months to go. The latest flashpoint between the two political rivals in the Union Territory, the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP, seems to be illegal Rohingya settlers in the national capital. Amid an already bitter campaign between the two parties, Delhi Chief Minister Atishi wrote a letter to Home Minister Amit Shah earlier today and alleged that the BJP has settled a large number of illegal migrant Rohingya refugees in Delhi. To further her point, she made a reference to the 2022 tweet by Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri on social media X that spoke of shifting Rohingyas to EWS flats in Bakarwala area of Delhi. In fact, allegations were fully backed by Kejriwal, who accused the BJP of failing to tackle the law and order in the national capital and also secure the border situation. To this, the Union Minister, Hardeep Singh Puri, was quick to respond and called it politics of diversion, false narratives and half-truth. Now, the entire top brass of the BJP has supported his counter-strike by saying that the Aam Aadmi Party, though has mentioned the 2022 post of the Union Minister, has conveniently overlooked the clarification posted by the Ministry of Home Affairs the very same day. The statement by the MHA back in 2022 said, and I quote, "It is clarified that MHA has not given any directions to provide EWS flats to Rohingyas to a new location," unquote. Hardeep Singh Puri, while citing this MHA statement, took the BJP's charge forward and alleged it was in fact the Aam Aadmi Party that played host to illegal Rohingyas in Delhi and continues to give them electricity, water and even pay 10,000 rupees. So yes, an already heated political space just got more bitter. The Rohingya factor has taken center stage and there are reasons enough to believe that there are serious concerns around their growing number in the national capital, much like elsewhere. So over the next few minutes, we decode the politics and facts around the same and take it up with our experts in just a bit. First, a look at the big voices so far.
आखिरकार बॉर्डर को सेफ रखना किसकी जिम्मेदारी थी? ये जिम्मेदारी सिर्फ और सिर्फ भारतीय जनता पार्टी शासित केंद्र सरकार की है कि वो इस जिम्मेदारी को पूरा करने में 100% फेल हैं।
इस तरीके की जो दहशत का माहौल है, उसके लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार की जिम्मेवारी है।
दिल्ली वालों की है, दिल्ली देशवासियों की है, लेकिन विदेशियों को यहाँ बसाने का काम आम आदमी पार्टी करती है, उसका उन्हें जवाब देना पड़ेगा।
रोहिंग्या और बांग्लादेशी मुसलमानों के नकली वोट आम आदमी पार्टी बनवा रही है और जब हम उनको रोक रहे तो शोर मचा रहे हैं।
Let's quickly open this up with Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP. We also have Anmol Pawar, spokesperson of the AAP, Tara Karta, former director NSCS with us, along with political analyst Pranay Agarwal. A very good evening to all of you for joining us on this very special discussion and perhaps going to escalate in months to come, given that we're nearing election season in the national capital. I don't see Anmol on the screens as yet, but I do believe he's through. And my first question is for the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson here, because your Chief Minister, Anmol, can you hear me? Yes. Anmol, your Chief Minister cited Hardeep Singh Puri's 2022 post on social media. The BJP says that's half-cooked. You're being selective. You're picking politics of convenience over politics of reality and facts by not citing the MHA response, the detailed response that came very same day. How do you respond to that counter?
Ms. Walia, the reality is that Rohingyas को अमित शाह जी ने घुसाया और हरदीप पुरी जी ने बसाया. And the tweet which you were referring to, here's the tweet. It is very shocking and disturbing that the Bharatiya Janata Party-led central government has deliberately settled these illegal migrants, these Rohingyas in Delhi and in other parts of the country. Look at what Hardeep Puri ji said. सीना चौड़ा करके गर्व से उन्होंने कहा था India has always welcomed those who have sought refuge in the country. In a landmark decision, ये उनके लिए landmark decision था कि all Rohingyas will be shifted to EWS flat in Bakkarwal area. Look at what they were offering these Rohingyas. ये कह रहे थे रोहिंग्या शरणार्थियों को घर, जरूरी सुविधाएं और 24 घंटे सुरक्षा देगी मोदी सरकार.
For the very same reason, Anmol, because the Aam Aadmi Party continues to cite that one post which goes back to 2022, the BJP says you're running a campaign of misinformation, that you've conveniently overlooked the MHA response that came in the very same day. And I can cite excerpts for you, but how do you respond? What about the MHA clarification?
Miss Walia, first of all, I must tell your viewers that how have these Rohingyas came to Delhi? They have come from Indo-Bangladesh border. उड़ के नहीं आए वो कहीं से, border पार करके आए हैं. They came from Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh to Delhi. And who's responsible for this, maintaining the security at the borders? It is the Union Home Minister and the BJP-led central government. And day before yesterday, the Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, admitted that he failed in protecting the borders. That he admitted that there's massive infiltration going on near the Indo-Bangladesh border. उन्होंने खुद ये admit किया है. अब ये बताएं that why are they not doing anything to stop this illegal migration which is taking place?
Okay, I'll take that to Pradeep, but you've still not responded to what I'm asking you. I first want to hear from you, what about the MHA response? Why is nobody in the Aam Aadmi Party talking about it? I will surely pose that question to Pradeep, but what about the MHA response?
The
MHA has
Union
come
Home
out to
Minister
say,
has itself admitted, Ms. Walia.
Sir, I can quote for you, or I'll just give it to Pradeep, hand it over to Pradeep. Pradeep, do you want to quickly respond and quote the specific excerpts that talk about what the MHA is up to, what the central government is up to with regards to these challenges being posed by the AAP, and please take it forward. Pradeep.
Well, Christine, if there would be a competition in the entire world of the individual who is the biggest liar, the Guinness Book of World Record for the biggest liar, I think Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal will win that competition. इनसे बड़े झूठे दुनिया की राजनीति में कोई नहीं है. Allow me to state facts. He quoted Mr. Hardeep Puri. Now this is Mr. Hardeep Puri's tweet where he says, Home Ministry's press release with respect to the issue of Rohingya illegal foreigners gives out the correct position. This is exactly Mr. Hardeep Puri quoting on the same date. But Mr. Pawar has been trained to lie and lie consecutively, so he will not speak about it. Now I will tell you the reality. The reality is the Aam Aadmi Party has made Rohingyas its votes and vote bank. And I will not speak like Mr. Pawar out of lies. I will quote you the exact video. And I will request your camera person to quote the video. This is Amanatullah Khan.
और 10,000 रुपया कैश मैंने दिए हैं हर एक फैमिली.
So what he's saying is that he's provided 10,000 rupees to each family. He's provided 10,000 rupees to each family, and along with that, he has also ensured that all of them get ration. Now this is called as political patronage to the illegal immigrants. And I'll tell you what is our intent. This is today's newspaper. This is Dainik Jagran. Mr. Pawar does not read papers. He only reads Aam Aadmi Party's fake news. 6 घुसपैठियों को लौटाया बांग्लादेश. This is Delhi police acting on this very day. So Mr. Pawar and his party focused on political patronage to the Rohingyas and illegal immigrants. Our police is focused on deporting them. Now Mr. Pawar should answer, why has Amanatullah Khan been given the ticket from Okhla if they are so serious on the Rohingya issue? Because this man openly admitted that he's provided ration to the Rohingyas. This man has openly admitted that he's given cash to the Rohingyas. The issue is that Aam Aadmi Party cannot speak about the 40 crore loot and sheesh mail that Arvind Kejriwal has made from taxpayers' money, and in order to divert and not speak about their governance, Monday they will speak about EVM, Tuesday they will speak about fake voter list, Wednesday they will speak about Rohingyas, Thursday they will give the Rohingya backers the ticket.
Okay, all right. I want to go across to other speakers as well, but Anmol, quickly respond to that, because it was the BJP first that came out to say, or rather allege, that the Aam Aadmi Party is including illegal voters, including Rohingyas, Bangladeshi infiltrators, and this is a way that you're turning it against the BJP, that you really don't have facts on your side.
Ms. Walia, today the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi has written to the central government asking them that whether these illegal immigrants, these Rohingyas, were
Arey, why have you
settled
given ticket
by
to
the
Amatullah Khan,
Bharatiya
who's
Janata
openly backed the
Party
Rohingyas?
system.
Pawar, answer that.
Ms. Walia,
Let
I
him
didn't
respond.
interrupt.
Pradeep, let him respond. I'll come back to you.
Whenever the BJP get rattled, they try to
अरे,
interrupt.
कम से कम
लेकिन
एक दिन
लोग
तो
सब
सच बोल
समझते
दो
हैं,
यार,
भंडारी
एक
जी
दिन
आप
तो
तो
सच
खुद
बोल
पत्रकार
दो।
रहे हैं, आप तो खुद पत्रकार
अरे,
रहे हैं,
पवार साहब,
समझो
एक
बात
दिन
को,
तो सच बोल
ठीक
दो।
है? मैंने
रात
इंटरप्ट
को
नहीं किया
सोते
था,
कैसे
सुनो
हो?
बात।
नींद कैसे चैन की ले पाते हो?
See,
सच कभी नहीं बोलते।
the Delhi chief, Miss Walia, is this the way to debate?
Okay, Anmol,
Should
please
we
make your
debate
point.
like
No,
this?
make your point. Nobody's going to get
Shouldn't
personal.
my
Go make your
point be
point.
taken?
Yes, go ahead. I need to go across
The
to others
Delhi
as well.
Chief
Go ahead.
Minister, the Delhi Chief Minister today wrote to the central government asking that whether these illegal Rohingyas who have crossed the borders where the central government is responsible for maintaining maintaining the border security, that whether they have been systematically settled in Delhi, and where exactly in Delhi have these Rohingyas been settled? Because the fact is that people of Delhi are very vocal about the fact that due to these Rohingyas, there's massive there's massive law and order problem. They are straining the limited resources which are meant for the people of Delhi.
No, but if you're
And
that
the
concerned
fact is
about
that
the Rohingya
why
crisis
did
in
the
the national
BJP
capital,
government-
Anmol,
why did the
why is
BJP
it that if
government-
the
why did the
Lieutenant
BJP
Governor
government
is
get
wanting to
the-
crack down on all of these illegals and is wanting to carry out a verification drive, why is the Aam Aadmi Party calling it a political jumla? Let there be a verification drive. If something
It
is
is-
being done about it, then you
Miss
should
Walia, it is-
openly welcome it.
Miss Walia, why did the BJP government keep the people of Delhi and the Delhi government in dark while they transported and relocated these Rohingyas from borders which are thousands of kilometers away from Delhi? Now, अब क्या नाटक कर रहे हैं ये? एक तरफ इनके Union Home Minister, he is admitting that there is massive infiltration going on, and the other
Okay.
on the other side,
You're still not
Lieutenant
clearly,
Governor,
you're
वो
not
drama
responding
queen
to my
का
pointed
है.
question,
Give us the
Anmol,
list
but
of
yes, you do have a point
Give
there,
us
and
the
I will
list.
let Pradeep
Why have
respond
you
to that.
relocated and
Law and
settled
order is a
these
state
illegal
subject,
Rohingyas?
so nobody is stopping the Delhi police from ensuring that, more illegals don't enter the national capital. The border control is with the central government, Pradeep, so there's a lot of
But whose
explanation to do. I'll come back to you.
responsibility is it to
I need to go
maintain
across
the
to the other two
security at
speakers.
border?
They've been waiting patiently. Do you think, Tara, an issue which is so very centric to national security has been turned into a football today, a political football?
Absolutely right, Christina. In fact, I was just going to say that it's extremely unfortunate because the Rohingya issue, as you know, spills across borders, right? It's an issue in Bangladesh. It's an issue with China, right? They are also sort of interfering in Myanmar. In fact, I'm at a loss to understand. I don't want to get into the politics here, but I'm at a loss to understand why a situation which has started from 2012, the Rohingya situation is not today, yesterday or today. It's been going on for years, and these people have been coming into India for years. It's a matter of concern, and no country wants refugees in its capital or anywhere else, ideally. And I would make that distinction between refugees who are registered as refugees and illegal immigrants. There are two different classes. So when Hardeep Puri is talking of illegal people, that's a different kettle of fish altogether. Your whole approach is different. But Christine, your point is so right. Just yesterday, I think the Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami, they've approached China to sort out the Rohingya issue. They're saying, help us with it. What are you going to do? Yeah. So this is, if you are going to sit in Delhi and shout Rohingya, Rohingya all the time, what is it doing to your national security policy? How are you going to deal with this? So it's really unfortunate. And I think it is right now. Having said that, except in 2018, when we had detailed reports about Rohingya, Lashkar-e-Taiba connections, and with the Islamic State, thereafter there has been no law and order situation regarding Rohingyas. That also is a fact.
Okay, so you're pointing towards lack of a national policy framework, perhaps.
Yes, Yes.
Pranay,
Yes.
would you want to take that forward?
Yes, definitely, Kritsveen. So, the way I see it, this slugfest, of course, has to be understood in the context of the upcoming Delhi Assembly elections. You see, Hardeep Puri's tweet was 2 years old, and it was also clarified back then by the Home Ministry. So, why rake it up now again, except to reap political capital? Also, one has to assess who is politically benefiting from the presence of illegal
But don't you
immigrants
think
in the
perhaps
voters
if a
list.
clarity came in on under what circumstances that post was published, all of this would have not happened today?
Absolutely. Definitely that is there. But having said that, there was a clarification which was issued. Now it is being referred to a political tutu meme. To the credit of AAP, it is trying to take on the BJP on its home turf, trying to hurt it on sensitive, crucial issues of illegal immigrants and national security. But I think it is a brave attempt, but it is not likely to yield results. One is that, and of course, the legal position is very clear. Rohingyas are not Indian citizens and they do not have any fundamental right to reside and settle in India. So it is good. One good thing that has come out of this whole fracas is that all political parties across the political spectrum, they are today acknowledging the Rohingya refugee crisis as a serious concern. Right? So clearly you have the Passport Entry into India Act of 1920 also. It clearly prohibits entry into India without passport. And as was rightly pointed out, Rohingyas cannot be treated as legally treated as refugees till they declare their presence to the local DM and seek refuge. So they are clearly illegal infiltrators and a very serious national security concern. Unfortunate, which is now being turned into a political slugfest.
No, but how do you crack down on them? Tara, you want to quickly comment on that? What's the process here, procedure here? Because everybody clearly is passing the buck and somebody needs to be held accountable, right? If there are a certain number of Rohingyas and the BJP says that the Aam Aadmi Party's vote bank, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying BJP is not doing enough, where does the buck stop?
Legally, it's very clear. You cannot have them in Delhi. It is not permissible. What do? You can't repatriate them, unfortunately, to Myanmar because it's a terrible situation there. However, what we had done initially, way back, years ago, was that we gave Bangladesh a lot of aid so that they would stay where they were.
Yeah.
That has not been repeated. I don't know why. We haven't really pursued that. And right now, Bangladesh is, I don't know
No,
whether
but who's
they'll
supposed to crack down, for instance, on a situation wherein, allegations are being leveled that they're being given illegal votes, that if they are being allowed to vote, for instance, in an assembly election like the national capital, then it is highly problematic, right? And since Delhi, since law and order is a state subject, the border controls, like I said, are under the central government. Who's stopping who?
No, it's
Law
in
and
the
order
state,
in
it is
Delhi
the
is not a
policy.
state subject,
There's no two
ma'am.
ways.
It is not in Delhi. I do understand. That's what
Law and order
that's
in
what I
Delhi
was
is
trying
not
to
a state
ask.
subject.
That's what I was trying to ask, Anmol, that all of this needs to be asked to the BJP today, clearly.
What is...
That's why I'm asking Tara, where does the buck stop? And then I'll let Pradeep come in. Tara.
I think in terms of illegal migration, yes, the buck stops with the center. I mean, having said that, your borders are so porous and it's been like that for decades. It's not yesterday or today, right?
Yeah.
You have to, but then there is also a moral obligation that you cannot turn away children and women, out of the country. And of course, there's the whole West Bengal politics, which is playing a role in this. Even when we tried to stop them, there was, I don't want to go into that, but there was a lot of stuff there. In Delhi, it is clearly the Lieutenant Governor has done the right thing. He's saying, identify those who are there. That is something which should have been done long ago. Having identified, you may protect. But first you have to identify and prevent them from getting into the voting process at all, which doesn't seem to be what people want to do.
And for instance, Pradeep, if the Aam Aadmi Party is to be partially blamed for settling them in the national capital, why is the BJP or the central government sitting on it?
Well, the central government is not sitting on it, and let me respond to you. 2nd December, 5 illegal immigrants arrested in Assam. 6th December, 4 arrested. 11th December, 2 arrested. On May 2024, the chief accused of Tripura, Jilail Milal, arrested for facilitating illegal Rohingyas from Bangladesh. So we are acting, but the issue is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal wants the Rohingya votes in order to get vote bank politics, in order to win Delhi election, which he is not winning. If he was serious about the Rohingya thing, he would have not
No,
given
crackdown
ticket to
surely is
Amartya Khan,
taking
where
place.
the
Nobody is
majority
denying
Rohingya
that. That's
crisis
why I
remains.
spoke of a formal verification drive that's
So now
underway
let
as
me
well.
allow
But why
me
has
to
the
please-
government not published a formal
So
paper?
where
Why do
the-
we not know about the exact number of illegal Rohingyas in the national capital or elsewhere, for instance?
Christine,
Can I
it is a
come
matter
in?
of progress. The intent of solving this was NRC. But when you saw political opposition to NRC and CA, you had to use the CA has come, but NRC took some time, and it will happen in due course. Let me just expose you the intent of Aam Aadmi Party. This is the Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party's tweet. If you can see here, if I would request your camera person that if you can show the Aam Aadmi Party tweet, this is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal sitting here, and when the government had got CA, he had openly stated a position कि भैया CA को वापस लो क्योंकि CA में रोहिंग्या और ये लोग नहीं आ रहे. So when the government had got CA, which was for religiously persecuted in the borders, these individuals opposed it, saying कि भैया रोहिंग्याओं को क्यों नहीं ला रहे हो. So at that time, these people wanted Rohingyas in the country for their vote bank, and today, knowing they are losing the Delhi election, they are trying to create a political posture. And I asked Mr. Pawar, he's lying on your channel, please quote me exact date and video where the Home Minister of India has said that there is massive infiltration problem. Exact verbatim quote, otherwise you are spreading fake news and you will be charged for it. Quote
On the
right
face
now,
of
when
it,
did he say before
Anmol,
yesterday?
your
I
party's
asked you on
strategy
it.
appears to be that since the BJP rigged this issue to corner your government, you've turned it around on the Bharatiya Janata Party instead. That seems to be the Aam Aadmi Party strategy.
Miss Walia, let me show you this. In April 2021, the Honorable Supreme Court, I mean the BJP don't believe in judiciary, that's other thing, but the Honorable Supreme Court of India ruled that Rohingyas refugees should be deported from India. आज कितने साल हो गए 2021 से 22, 22 से 23, 23 से 24,
So if the LOP, Vijendra Gupta has
has
demanded a special discussion
Secondly,
in the assembly to implement NRC, will you welcome that move? Will you let that happen? Mr. Anmol.
Miss Walia, look at the second tweet which Mr. Hardeep Puri said. Those who made a career out of spreading canards on India's refugee policies, deliberately linking it to CA, will be disappointed. So today you both will be disappointed. But thirdly, as one of the panelists said that it's a national security concern. Certainly it's a national security concern.
Where is he answering
the security
the question?
at the
He's diverting
border.
the entire
Anmol, anything but an answer to my question. My straight question to you is, if the BJP today says we want NRC to be discussed in the assembly, we want to implement it, what's your take? Since you're the ones who are very, very concerned about the situation, would you support the BJP in doing so?
See, Miss Walia, their strategy is that whenever they are confronted,
Anmol,
and
yes or
whenever
no?
they are
One
exposed
straight
before
answer
the nation
is the only thing I'm asking for.
I'll tell you, whenever they get exposed before the countries, just like they have been exposed today and yesterday by their own Home Minister, they try to divert from the issue. The issue at
lying on your channel. Show me the Home Minister's tweet, Anmol Pawar, or I will file a case on
the illegal Rohingyas in Delhi.
I challenge you,
Where
Anmol Pawar.
exactly have you relocated?
He's daring you. He's daring you to verbatim quote the Home Minister.
I will not let you spread fake news about the Home Minister of India.
Shockingly, the Union Home Minister says that. Shockingly, the Union Home Minister says that instead of taking action, he is saying that the state is responsible for the border security.
You are a liar to the team.
समझदार आदमी सब जान रहे हैं आपकी.
Anmol, are you quoting him verbatim? Are you sure? Are you quoting him verbatim?
आप शरणार्थियों को जो है
Okay, Anmol, yes or no? I need to quickly take in the last word from Pranay. Yes or no? Are you sure you're quoting the Home Minister verbatim? Anmol?
लेकिन आप उन्हें डिपोर्ट नहीं करना चाहते. लेकिन आप लिस्ट नहीं देना चाहते दिल्ली सरकार को.
Okay, Anmol, clearly is not going to take any of my direct questions. I'm going to go to Pranay. Anmol, time's up for you because you are not taking direct questions. Sorry. Pranay, to you. Last thoughts, please. What do you make of this political tutu meme?
Kritsween, my appeal to all political leaders and political parties across the board. Elections आएंगे जाएंगे, कोई जीतेगा कोई हारेगा. But national security has to be kept paramount in importance. So I sincerely appeal to them that do not let Delhi become another Cox's Bazar. Cox's Bazar, for the uninitiated, is home to the largest refugee camp in the world, located in neighboring Bangladesh, populated by lakhs of Rohingyas. So the need of the hour is to build consensus on how to tackle this very important issue and implement NRC in Delhi instead of the blame game. Also, it needs to be investigated which political parties and members of administration,
Party supported.
which political
so
parties
we
and members
basically
of
sum up at the
administration.
fact that Anmol is clearly not given an answer to whether or not their party will support implementation of the NRC. But let's see how this plays out, and let's see what the next big move both by the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP is going to be. My guesses are this is not dying down anytime soon, because 2 months to go only for elections in the national capital. Gentlemen, Tara, many thanks for joining us on this very special topic. That's all the time we have. That's all we could pack for you in this edition of Explosive Weekend Debate. Thanks for watching.